You may have seen a clip from a show in Cleveland, the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. You may have read something, in an article about this on, any non-NFL affiliated team blog, team website, whatever. May have heard this on another podcast, another Twitch stream. But seriously, I think the more voices that this gets, the better. The NFL's new collective bargaining agreement, which went into effect in April of last year, pays a maximum of $4,000 monthly to account for disability, which is down quite considerably from the previous CBA, down from $22,000 a month, $22,000 to $4,000 a month, in account for disability. What? That $4,000 ceiling, that $4,000 figure is the ceiling anyway. The actual payout determined by a series of doctors, analysts who arbitrarily determine the severity of said injury, and from their determination, they decide the size and the duration of the payout. That means your doctor and any other like your private doctor, and say, maybe your orthopedic surgeon and your rehab specialists and so on and so forth, on down the line. Those doctors that provide care for you and have helped you along the way and know, that you should probably be designated to be disabled and that you should receive benefits in X amount of dollars. The NFL could just go with their own board of doctors and say, nah. The NFL and its doctors can overrule what a player's doctors in a matter like this because of the weak-ass CBA that they've got that the NFLPA agreed to. Case in point, any concussion-related disability lawsuit or benefit or really any talk of anything concussion-related, quite honestly. I mean, if you're wondering, if you're sitting there going, what have they done in regards to that? Exactly, what have they actually done? Now, those figures, down from 22,000, only 4,000 a month. It gets even more insulting for former players. First of all, players are only eligible for post-career health care if they play 5 or more seasons, which sounds great and all, until you realize that the average NFL career lasts 3 years. Average NFL career. You don't have a shitload of Tom Brady's running around for 20 years, and with good reason. It's a violent sport. It's real easy to get hurt in. Everybody's got kind of a different lifestyle, living plan, whatever. The NFL only covers health care for 5 years after retirement, too. After that, their health plan can cost up to $35,000 a year in premiums. They do provide some stipends, I will say that, but they don't even amount to the premium payment on the league's own plan. Now, take a look at that in comparison to other major sports leagues in America. In Major League Baseball, playing for a single day makes a player eligible for lifetime health benefits. 1 day in the show, and you've got health care for life. If an NBA player is in the league for 4 or more seasons, they receive health care until they're eligible for Medicare. NHL guarantees lifetime health care benefits, despite bringing in the least money of the big 4 sports leagues. NFL veteran benefits don't hold a candle to baseball, basketball, and hockey, even though the NFL makes more than all of them, I probably combined. Just billions upon billions upon billions of dollars. From TV money deals, from endorsement, all that stuff. All their partnerships. Billions of dollars more than every other sports league, like I think in the world even. Yet, the insult to players and the nature of just how precarious a situation it is, it doesn't even stop there. NFL contracts, like I said, not fully guaranteed. The Bills and the NFL don't owe Damar Hamlin another cent of his contract if he never plays another down for them. And that's bullshit. That is bullshit. And that's why I laugh at the NFLPA. Their willingness, when the chips are on the table, when their members need them the most, they have continually, especially in the last couple of collective bargaining sessions for a new CBA, just let them down in regards to their long-term health. It's kind of why I laugh at the NFL whenever they go on and on about player safety, because they don't really mean it. The league in general, I don't think, gives a flying flip about any of its players. It's a real what have you done for me lately? They've proven it again and again in what they offer in collective bargaining, how they can just cut a player for no reason without the player having at least some windfall provided. Like, when I've been fired from a few radio jobs in my day, I at least got something in the ways of a, like a little cushion anyway. It wasn't much, don't get me wrong, because for a little bit there I had a pension for getting fired every year, but it was something at least. I at least had a month figured out, to be able to figure out just what the hell am I going to do. NFL doesn't even provide that much. The way that they'll fight every lawsuit that comes their ways from players who are sick, disabled as a result of playing in that league. How they'll protect every penny to the absolute death in court, despite making billions more than every other sports league in the world. Can we talk about that for a sec? I don't understand how the NFLPA can allow itself to just be trampled over like that continually in regards to their players. I don't understand it. And seeing the comparison for baseball as far as lifetime health care, like, you play one day in the show and you've got it in baseball. You could be riding the bench for a week. You could just be filling a roster spot, and you've got health care for life. So, you see so many free agent baseball signings anyway. The words guaranteed money. You see it in basketball. You see it in hockey. You've seen it for years, actually. Rare is the player who can get any money guaranteed outside of a signing bonus. And really, for the most part, the average, maybe like 100,000. It's not like the high draft picks who get, maybe a $50 million signing bonus or something like that, or the guys at, on their next contract after their rookie deal, getting, $100 million, guaranteed on their contract. It's not like that. Typically the average is very much a lot lower than, millions upon millions of dollars. It's typically like Hundreds of thousands of dollars. What? Huh? And to be able to even get to that, like, you've got to have at least a hell of an agent or a hell of a negotiating tactic. Just blows my mind.